So I got the pressure reducing valve off this 90. Its location is right down here. I think it's a pretty common place on left-hand, right-hand drives. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen a right-hand drive for a long, long time. So I got it off. And I took it to bits. Don't do it. Just don't even bother. Getting the cap off the end was an absolute nightmare. It is crimped on so difficult. It's so difficult to get that crimp off. You end up destroying the cap. And as you can see there, there's a big F-off boingy spring in there. And that's why it's clinched on so tight. So the only really option for repairing this is just to get a new one. Now it was rusty up inside, so we were correct about this. It was rusty in here. Could you clean it out? Well, if you see, you just don't know what's in them, because in order to get the piston out, you've got to take this end out, because there's a little nut in there that holds this shuttle in. Well, I don't know. And is it worth it for safety? Not really. But if you're interested, I'll tell you how it works. Now, let me get this the right way around. So, you can see here, this is your inlet ports from your master cylinder. Alright, so you've got, this one's for the back and this one's for the front. Now the front one, the outlet for the front, goes to the, let me see, the right hand side brake. Why doesn't it go to the left hand side? Well, it doesn't need to, because the T-piece for the front brakes is on the master cylinder, so the pressure here should be equal. So what's happening is this: the piston in here will find that there's pressure against this piston. You saw that there's a piston counteracting this spring. If the pressure is too high, it pushes the fluid this way, which shuts off a valve going across here. So there's a little shuttle valve in there. So if fluid comes in here, normally it can pass through the valve quite openly. But when there's excessive pressure, and again it's proportionate to how much pressure you're putting on the pedal, it will progressively shut off the back brakes, because you don't want the back brakes to lock up. I've had that happen on a Series 2A once, where I was going along the road and had to do an emergency stop because I think, what was it, a deer ran out back in England. That's rare. And the bloody Land Rover did a 180-degree pirouette on a wet road because the back brakes locked up. Not a nice experience, especially for the driver in front of me. But anyway, that said, I know they're expensive. And I did toy away with an idea how we could fix it by possibly making a shaft to go into this thread here, turn this down, put a thread on it, make a new cap out of solid steel. Oh, forget that. How long do you live? JP would be able to go and have his holidays in Monaco by the price we'd paid to get that repaired, so he just might as well get another one. Bad idea, but I don't know. So that's the story on that. That's why I didn't progress on that. It is a nasty job to get to. You've got to take off the air cleaner down here. You've got to take your air cleaner off, and most importantly, you've got to take this piece off. Why? Because the pipes are tight against it and you can't get your brake spanner in to get this piece off. That sounds easy, mate. But remember, once you've got this bolt out of here, there's a bracket that comes down that's fastened on top of your mounting that holds your inner wing on. Okay, what a bitch of a job that is getting to the bolts, because the inner wing covers over the heads of the bolts. So, I don't know, crazy. But again, it's not something you change every day. So that was it. That's one of the reasons why we're not going to show you how to fix it. And of course, any internal parts no longer available. Well, they're not available anyway, they never were. So that's it. Sometimes we are thwarted. All right, take care, see you later.